Hi everyone. So today in this week we will try to answer a question: which are the products who are best sellers by sales and quantity? And we need to figure out whether they are also generating profits as well. So these are two dimensions. We need to find out the bestseller or top in ranking products by sale amount and quantity, and we need to figure out whether they are also actually adding up in profit or whether they are incurring losses. So to answer this question, this is a business question. To answer this question, I created a very simple uh, a Pareto chart, and this Pareto chart actually is created in a manner that it is created for C-level executives. So you will not see product name right over here. These are the rankings because if you know the SKU name can be a lengthy name and it will be hard to adjust the name. So you are seeing rankings right over here. And if you can see the bar charts, these column charts, these are the amount of sales. And this is a cumulative profit altogether. Okay. So this will give a clear picture of the business question. So to give a complete answer of the business question, I have also created a table. And in the table, we are at rank, say, 14. So we are at rank 14. Right over here, it is showing us that the first item is generating a sale of around 200,000. Quantities are 7. An item at number 4 in ranking, but is generating a high level of sale, but it is generating loss. So these are the items which we need to identify. To add more over here and to give more control, we have also added two actually slicers. First, a top and slicer where the user can easily maneuver and he can widen his king or he can shorten his king. Products or say top 10 products and the details because he can see both. And the second thing is because our question is saying whether it is top seller by sales amount or by quantity. So we are also adding the quantities. Okay. So now this chart and the table is changed to quantities. So now for the same, say, top 10 products by sales, there is a profit. Okay. There is a profit of 0.56 Ks. But if we go right over here, there is a loss of 40,000 K. So there are more items as ranked in quantities. They are incurring loss. And to add more, because it is said that if you are presenting to C-level executives, it's important to give them numbers which are important for them to view, but also just add some story to that number, add some context, some text. That if that text is dynamic, so that will be a cherry on the top. So we have added an executive summary, and in an executive summary, it is showing us a brief summary of what we are doing. Top 10 products with sales, with amount, and with either it's generating a profit or it's generating a loss. So if I just add sales quantity, so this will change to loss. So it is total loss, not total profit. This is one. The second part is we can also identify the top selling product which is making loss. So the item which is in top rankings, which is bestseller, but which is the first one in loss. So this is the item as far as the amount of profit is concerned. So it is generating a loss. It's not generating a profit. Okay. So these are few things which we have added. And to complete this work, we will start from the same data set which we have used. Okay. So let's go on our work. So this is our blank file, start file. So you will have the start file. Normally what I do in all of my sessions, we start with a very basic business question. So if I just start with right over here, we start with our data storytelling framework, which is a 7-step data storytelling framework. We start with the audience in question. Then we decide the KPI, what is the important KPI which we need to use. Then we go for the right visual, the right comparison. We want to stitch all together all the numbers to add a story. So the text and the numbers together with some story for the decision makers, some focus point, and added interactions. As I already explained in my previous webinars, this series is for finance and business professionals who are in business reporting, who are amazing in Excel, and they also know the basics of Power BI, because these sessions are not kind of a basics of Power BI. These sessions are more than basics of Power BI. So this is an important thing. If you want to know how we select the questions, so we tend to post the questions on our WhatsApp channel, and we post more in our WhatsApp channel. For instance, if I just open up my WhatsApp channel right over here, if I just give you a clue. Okay, yes. So this is a WhatsApp channel. We tend to um, on weekly basis, we tend to add online poll. This work was episode 7, this one. And so there were a lot of votes for this third question. So we are adding third question in this webinar. We tend to add the link of the webinar and also the final PBIX file. So final PBIX file is also shared in the WhatsApp channel. So we have shared all the final PBIX file in the WhatsApp channel. We will share the start PBIX file and the start data file. We also share the online poll on our LinkedIn post, so you can follow us on LinkedIn to get updated. One more thing, for this webinar, I am taking the basic approach from the SQL BI article. This article, I'll give the link of this article. This article is amazing, simple and amazing to work with. Okay, so let's start our work. We will first start with creating basic visuals. So I start with basic visual, which is first we have sales, we have quantities, we have total profit, and we have the margin. Okay, simple. We have our first few measures. Then we will just add all these measures in a table just to see how it's working. So we will add all these measures in a table. I will add a table right over here. And in this table, I will first, because I need to group by product name. So I will add the product name and the first few measures. Okay, so first 4 measures. And let me do just one thing in column name. Right over here, I will use this one. Okay. So in a very simple manner, this is our total working without any selection of any slicer. So it's around 3 or 4 years data accumulated. We have, this is product, this total sale, this is generating, and this product is generating sales in 3 or 4 years, of course, because this data is this data has I think 3 or 4 years of transactions. So I will just take a liberty of adding the slicers over here to make the thing much more clean. So now it's 2014, and if I just slice at top, so this item is making profit, but this item is not making profit, right? It is in top, say 4, but it's not making profit. This is just the basic working, but we will definitely go more and do more working over here. I also want to show it in a line and cluster column chart to show the Pareto effect. Okay. So to go for a Pareto effect, yes, I will just give it some space. Okay. So I've chosen a line and cluster column chart. Once I selected line and cluster column chart, a default manner is to add the products in the names and just add the total sales right over here, right? So now it is showing me products in a scroll, right? So you can see the products in a scroll. This actually scroll is not is it should be avoided in C-level executive dashboards. So this scroll we need to avoid it C-level executive dashboards. And to avoid that part, because this scroll will grow much more bigger if I just remove all the slicers. So this scroll is a lot bigger than what we assume. Okay. Our management want to see the top selling products. So in our solution, we have added the ranking numbers over here, and then we attach those numbers with the products. And we need to go for 2 items at a time, quantity and amount. So for this one, I have added a table, which is a matrix table. It is not same as the field parameter because this is a method which is used before field parameter. And in this method is a classical method. It is generating. So this table is generating just 2 items, sales amount and sales quantity. That's it. But it is not attaching any measures over here, which field parameters do. Because we need to come up with a solution in DAX, attaching field parameter in DAX can become complicated. So we have used a method which is an old method, a classical method, where I've just added a table. It has 2 values in one column. So 2 rows, sales amount, sales quantity, that's it, nothing else. I've added that part and I will add this one in a slicer. Okay. These are the 2 items which are added in a slicer, and I will place this slicer right over here. Let me just make it much more easy for us to understand. Okay. And I will just let's make it single slice. Okay. So we need only to select any one. Okay. So this is our slicer where we will select any one item. This is one. Now let's move toward the next thing. Once this is done, then let's go for the other part. I'm just making it with that. Okay. So we have the slices to work with. Now, if we want to add the items, we need one more thing, which is the x-axis. Because in the x-axis in our solution, it is ABC. This is not products. This is 1, 2, 3. Right? So for this part, I have added an x-axis table, simple table with 1 column. Okay, so this is one simple table with 1 column. It is just counting the rows of order table. So in our order table, we have all the products. Okay. So just 1, 2, 3 up till the end of the order table. Okay. Once it is done, I will remove this one. I will remove this one and add this right over here in x-axis. That's one. Okay. So now I will add this in x-axis. Once I add this in x-axis, now I have to build up a solution where this sales amount and the top N. I've not created top N right now. Top N should also be matched. So it should provide all the items. So first of all, let's just try to work out the second element, which is uh, then I created a measure, and this measure is now this measure is attaching the this total sales and the sales quantity with the sales amount and the sales quantity. Okay, so this measure will enable us to use the slicer in the visual. And if nothing is selected, so it will give you an error. So we will select any one of it, not both. Once we've added that part, now we can add the cumulative profit. Okay, so to add the cumulative profit, what I did, I created a measure because um, if I just give you a hint, we have to show at the x-axis 1 to 3 not product, but that those 1 to 3 should be ranked. So this is 1 to 3, and we need to attach the products in 1 over here, then 2 over here. So this is 1, this is 2. So we need to attach it using DEX. This is one thing. And second, what value should be shown, whether it should be the sales amount or whether it should be sales quantity. So we need to attach that one as well. Okay. So for this part, what I'm doing, let me just go over here. I will first go for a cumulative profit, because for profit I need to go for the value which is cumulative. So this is now our first section, which is in which I will add the x-axis in the DAX measure. The second is the data points. So in data points, I need to attach whatever value is selected in this measure, which is matrix value. So this is matrix value. Whether DAX want to know whether we have selected sales or whether we have selected sales quantity. Okay. The third thing is I need and it should be in descending order in a rank manner. So that is why I've used windows. It start with 1 because it's a cumulative, so it start with 1 and it will go on to add up till this total values right over here, and then I order by the values in ascending order by the product ID. The result is now it is adding or doing the cumulative effect. This is the result. So this will be our core measure for our first working. So once I add this one, it will take some time because there are a lot of products over here. So there are a lot of products over here. So to make the things very simple, we will not go for too many products. So I can just limit this product to less than equal to say 30. So let's make it simple. Let's apply same to less than equal to 30. Okay. And right over here, so this is it is showing us the ranking, and we can, because this is showing us the cumulative profit, so I will show it in a line chart. Okay. I will use the same for amount. So this is doing a cumulative effect for the profit. Now the amount, Pareto amount, I will go for the same profit, same DAX measure, but right over here, I will not accumulate that part. I just want to show for rank 1 only show the value of rank 1. So I don't want to accumulate that part. So this is the difference in the second. So I will use this one in y-axis. Okay, so this will be used. Let me just make some changes, not much, few changes right over here. Okay, and in x-axis, Let's turn this up in y-axis. Let's turn this up as well. Okay. So we have a Pareto type of effect, which we need. Now we have a basic chart to work with. Now let's make this chart more effective to the uh, top and top management. To make it more effective, I have added a few elements. For instance, we will add an effect of top n. Okay? To add an effect of top n, let's just add the top n slicer. So top n slicer is a basic slicer. It's a numeric range which we have created. So in model, in field parameter, this numeric range. So I've created the same using numeric range. Okay, I will make this one a little different, which is right over here. This slicer, let's make it dark. As far as value is concerned, it's good to go. As far as the background is concerned, let's make the background a little darker, and let's make this one. Okay. Let's remove this one and let's start with this part right over here. Okay. So I need to attach this in the effect. So we have a Pareto chart. Now I need to add some effect to this Pareto chart. So we have Pareto amount. So I will first go for one thing, which is first I need to understand the top n bar. Okay. So this top n bar measure is created, and then I will go for the first cumulative part. Okay. So this one is to highlight this cumulative Pareto line. So I will go right over here and I will just attach the Pareto highlight line over here. And you can see now this line is giving you an effect what is selected. Okay, so let's make this one more attractive. So I will go in line. Okay, this is line, and for cumulative, let's make it a little lighter. We will use a color which is a lighter color, and I will also add the markers for both. For this one, it's a darker light. Okay, so now the user understands that if whether we are going to analyze top 12 products or top 7 products, and we will have the value. Okay. So this is our first thing. The second thing, we need to color code the bar. So I'm color coding the bar over here. And for this part, this will be done in a different manner, because I will just go over here and I will go for the column. This is column color fx, and I will use a field value, paste this one. Okay, now it is color coding the selected values. It is top 17 selected, so it is color coding 17 values and the cumulative lines as well for profit. So this line is for profit and this is for the sales amount. It can be sale, it can be quantities. Okay, both sales and quantities both. So we have reached to a point, we have color coded everything. Now we need to show the same in our table below, because in the table below, it is still a long table. Okay. So let's add in this table. Let's first add the ranking. Okay. So we have added the ranking. So now there is a ranking which is added. Okay. This table is still filtering through all products, which is definitely not recommended. So what I will do, I'll go in filter. So this is a ranking, standard ranking measure, which you have created. Then I will create another measure where I will link this table to our top N slicer. Okay, so I will just go right over here with this slicer, and I will go for it should be is equal to 1. Okay, once I do this part, now this table is showing only the details of those items which are given in the Pareto chart. Okay, that's it. So both of them are now aligned. Okay. So once they are aligned, then let's move toward the next thing, which is one more thing. I just need more space to the table. So this is value, and right over here, if I go with the value, yes. So now I can, yes. So I need more space to the table. It was not there. So now I have a space. Let's make this one a little bit darker and this one as well. Let's make it a little bit darker. The boundaries. So we have reached to a point where we have our Pareto chart and our table both linked to the top N slicer. Now we need to add more to the C-level executives. To add more to C-level executives, let's color code the profit bar. Okay. So I will go right over here, this one, and I will color code the profit bar. So let me just go in cell element. So this is my profit bar. Color code the value. Okay. Simple. If the sale is less than equal to 0, then make it red. Both for the sales amount and the margin, it will be same, but let's just color code them. Okay. So I've color code. So I'm only showing the red, not the green. So because we are focusing on the profit, so let's just aggregate the profit from the rest. So if it's black, it's good to go. Only the red is the most important thing, and we need to see this one. This total is not actually making much of a sense. I will give total somewhere else. So I will remove the total to make it much more formidable. And let's just try to do some more working over here. So this name, long name is showing. I don't want to show long name. Let me just move toward a name which is a less, a short name, okay, kind of a business. So this is rank, this is sales. This is sales quantity. Okay. This is profit. This is profit margin. Okay, so we have shorter names. And let's go for the formatting. So let's start with the formatting. So make some space. This is quantities. Sales is good. Ranking, let's make it small. For this column, let's make this one lighter and this one much more darker and bold. So we can work over here and let's make some space because there may be some quantities which are or some products which are longer in name. Okay, so we reached to a point in my solution. I also added if it is at say rank 7, so it will give a cumulative amount at a total as a label. So this is the formula which I created where I want to show based on the data point 1 to 3 and the top n, I want to cumulate the profit. And then I want to show whether it is a profit or it's a loss. So the text of profit and loss will be alternatively used if the number is positive or not. Okay, and it will turn the profit into kilos. So this is the label which I will use. So I will go in this Pareto chart and I will turn on, because once if I turn on the data label, it will become too much busy, right? So this doesn't make any sense. Let's reduce the noise. So let's go right over here in Pareto cumulative. I don't want to show anything. Okay, in Pareto cumulative highlight, this one right over here in value, I will add the value of Pareto labels. And now it is showing one value and it is loss. It's cumulative loss at that point. I want for background, let's add the background bigger, and let's as far as the value is concerned, so let's make the value same as orange. So I can make it much more darker if it is good to go, and let's make it highlighted. Okay, so it is in loss. The same I did for the columns. For over here, in columns there is two things. It can be either sales, it can be either quantity. So it also give you one more variable. So whether it's sales amount or whether it's quantity, and I've added both. So if it is sales amount, it will show sales amount in plain numbers. If it is sales quantity, it will show in plain numbers. Sales amount, it will be Q1. Okay. So once I go right over there and this will be added in the data labels. So this is amount. Okay. In amount, I will go over here and I will replace this one to this over here. Okay, so it is now showing us the value. I will make this value in the same color, so it will be much more easy for us to understand. And also the background, let's make it 100%. Okay. So now as far as my chart is concerned, it is clean. It is showing us two values, which is needed: the total loss up till that point, and the total amount of sales, or it can be the quantities. Okay, so if it is quantities, it will give you the value of quantity. If it is sales, give you the value of sales. Okay, so thing in my chart, what I did, I made the background 100%. Okay, maybe I need to make the background 0 because this is not visible, right? So I will make this background 0. Yes, now it is visible. That's good. So now it's easy to understand. So we have almost all the things are done. The last part is adding the cumulative or executive summary. So for executive summary, what I normally add, I go in the home in text, right? So I can add the respective text from here. So let me just make it short and let's make some space for the executive summary. Okay. So this is my executive summary. I will go over here and just make some space. I will just take liberty of adding the very summary, same summary right over here. Control C and Control V. Okay. Right over here, it is the text part. The gray part is the text part, which is not dynamic, but I will make this dynamic, right? So I can go over here. This is top N, right? It is top N measure, which I will use. So I can use this top N measure right over here. I will go in value and let's go for the top N. So it will give you the value, whether it's 7, 8, 9 over here. It will take some time, not much, to give you the value. Okay. So it is just figuring out whether where is that measure? That measure is already, yes, it is. It is giving us the value. So we have the value. So this value is dynamic, right? The 7 is dynamic. So if I change it to say 15, so this was changed to 15. Good to go. Let's go for the second one. So second one is the sale amount, cumulative sale amount. So first of all, I've created a measure. That measure is linked to the top N, and it is calculating the sale amount of all the items which are ranked up till that top N. So this is my second measure. I will place my cursor over here, click over here in effect, the value, add. So it is giving us a value, and that value is totally dynamic. Okay, so this is my value for sales amount. This is my value for quantity. Same. So I will go right over here, flash, add this part. So it will give me the value of the sales quantity, then profit. So I will give the top profit measure. This is the same measure, just change a few things. So I will use that measure right over here. Okay, so it is not giving me profit, it's giving me loss, and that you can also verify from here. So it is giving us a loss. The only thing is this text of profit is need to be changed, right? So I will just change this part and this one right over here to make it say, okay, this profit, this is also actually label, and this label should be dynamic. If it is loss, it should show loss, not profit. So I will go right over here in value and just add the labels. So now it is showing us if it is profit, so it will show us profit. The text will be profit. If it is loss, it shows the loss. This one, it is showing us the top quantity, which is as far as ranking is concerned, it's top, but as far as loss is concerned, it's also among the highest loss making as per our selection, say top N selection. So this is a measure where I'm calculating that one value, that one quantity. So I will just add that part right over here. So it will give the product with the loss. Okay. So once I add, okay. So this is one product which is making a lot of loss. So this is the in top, say 15. So it is, we scroll down a bit and see this one. We can always see it right over here straight. So this is the one, this one, right? So it is top in the list. So in top 4, we can easily see for sales quantity. So it will give us the product. So this one is top loss making, is also shown. Okay, so that's it. As I said, we start with the question. So if I wrap it up, we started with a question, which is our best-selling products by sale and quantity. So we can see, and we through this toggle, and then we want to see whether they are generating profit or loss. So we can see in this table whether they are generating profit and loss. And this kind of visual will be an informative visual, a storytelling visual, which will be useful for the further decisions of the participants. Okay, thank you, and thank you for participation, and let's meet next week. Bye.